Hi, welcome to the next edition of Playing Competitive One Piece. And of course, like always on this channel, we try to play the most competitive versions of deck lists and showcase decks that are top tier of the meta. You probably will find, or also new leaders, the best builds for new leaders. And I have not tackled this yellow Luffy on this channel yet, so we're going to be playing the best version, at least as of right now, of time of recording and live streaming it. So this deck is playing a couple Getatsus, which is kind of interesting for a little bit of a target removal. But we are playing a Nels and playing the Luffy, which is kind of a headache for your opponent. So really good stuff. Wiper, great against Purple and Nell. We have 3 Kalgaras, nice way to draw cards. Setatori, solid 2K counter that we can maybe get down with a Nico Robin if we really wanted to. 4 copies of the rifle for a little bit of life gain. Plus Borsalino. Blocker Robin, why not? Because we are a Luffy leader. We're play a Zoro. Full play set. Solid 4-drop 6K body. And then we have Zeus, nice way to remove the dog. And then we have our Searchers. So pretty good stuff here. Pretty simplistic deck in general, like how it's structured. So let's see if we can't crush people with this deck and go from there. Cool. Interesting hand. Played the... Take a... Oh, I guess I already had a Shura. Go ahead. Alright, so this hand is a little interesting. We have all of our early drops. So the question becomes, do we play the Shura this turn or play the Zeus? Ooh, nice. I think it's Shura. So we're going to 5 Dawns. We have this Luffy already. I kind of want to get a I can't get Borsalino. So it's either Kalgara or Zoro. I think it's probably Zoro. Swing 6. Now the question becomes next turn, we're going to 5 Dawn. I could Zoro, but I don't really think that's worth it. Because I don't really think there's any cards in my hand that I want to pitch. For that life gain, I kind of want to take some hits first. So I have more information, at least 2 of these. And then I have more information about what I actually want to throw away to this life gain. Okay, swings 5. Okay, so they have 3 Dawn remaining. They're gonna... If they had the dog, they would have played the dog. So if they swing 8 here, I just kind of want to 1K this. I assumed AK is coming across. Oh. Sure, take this hit. Okay, so I could Zeus the dog. That's a reasonable line. I have 3 Dawn to play with, not much to do with it. I think what I want to do is definitely do this. Take the top, pop the dog. Now this allows me to be able to attack into the Ohm. There's no way he counters out of this, right? Okay, so... And swing 7 to lead. Go ahead. I don't think there's a world where I need this 4K counter, but... And actually, I kind of rather just take this hit so I could Borsalino, potentially. Okay, so now they have the Enel. Weirdly enough, I can't play Robin or Borsellino with this Nico Robin. But I can Nico Robin into the Luffy, which is really good. Now the issue becomes is if I swing with this Luffy, there's no... What are the odds I can actually protect it? Probably not likely, because I have a 2k, 1k. That's fine, you could freeze that. So I don't think that's the play. Now, if I Robin into Zoro, throw away a rifle. Sure. I mean, green light for that, right? I would have let you have it even if you swung a 2 at it. Okay, Satori. I don't think they've used the leader ability yet. Maybe they have. Oh yeah, they have, because they played a nail this turn. So if I want to Borsellino this turn, 7, I'll go to 2 Dawn left over. I think I take this hit. Another rifle. Swing 2 there. So they're gonna protect the Ohm, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, I wasn't actually... I don't care if I removed it. I was just swinging it because it's a good attack into, but... If you really want to give me 1k counters, I'll take it. That's fine with me. You probably take these 2 and swing right in here, but that's reasonable. So, 5... 3... I have... Potentially... Okay, I'm going to 9. So, swing-wise, I could go 7, 7, 5. I guess the question becomes, if they don't have a blocker, do I try to go for another 7? Why? Sure. Why didn't you go for the Zeus or the Nami? So, okay, then now they go for the Nami. Sure. This and now is probably gonna go face. So I go to 2 life remaining. Holy. Okay, take that hit. And a 7 there, sure. Okay, so I have 9 Dawn. I could do this, have 4 Dawn to play with. They have barely used any of their 0 or free events yet. So they have essentially probably a bunch of 2Ks in hand. Swing 6. Seven. So now you need a 2K, 1K. Which I'm sure you have plenty of. So I have a golden rifle on top my life. Kind of awkward. This is a 10. I think I have to Zoro. I need to get that off top of my life. Or that'd be crazy. So I go 10 into the no. No. It'd be 10 into 10. So I could go 7 in the lead. Alright, so I have 2 rifles. But these cannot protect characters, so that's awkward. Then again, I guess my leader could do that. Ten into 5. Go ahead. So 1, 1, 1. So it's 3, 7, potentially plus 8. So 15. I have 1500 defense and counter, so I should be able to stay alive. Like, so they attack into my Luffy, I just... Opponent's effect. Be KO'd or opponent's effect, yeah. So I could easily save it, take a life. So I doubt they would swing the Enel into it. I kind of want to take the first... I kind of want to get this off my life. So I'm not sure if I might just take this hit. Who do they target with the... Am I crazy? Who do they target with? You kind of need to close this out, don't you? Because if I don't, none of these hits don't win. Like, I literally just Borsalino. Okay, you could freeze here. Alright, so now there's a Luffy on top. So it's 6 coming at face. I guess you're going to reduce the Robin. Sure. So now it's a 5. Okay. I don't really want to take this last hit, though. Okay, they scoop it up. So they had a 1K, 3 2s, and a 1. So they would definitely have to sprock this. So going 7, they would have to give me a 2 and a 1, which makes this a gigantic one. Yeah, so they were kind of just done, right? 1-0. Let's get to the next. Not too bad. So far this deck is doing not bad at all. Like, it's definitely probably a better yellow deck. Kind of just that's not a bad top deck. I'll take it. Alright, so next turn I'm going to 5 Dawn, so I probably want to play a Kalgara next turn. Is it crazy to take a 2K counter here? Swing 6. Go ahead. I mean, I think my hand has kind of everything in it already. Life gain, the card draw engine, the B stick. So really, I just want cards to keep these things on board. If they ever decide to attack into them. Take the hit. 4 Dawn. Okay, they're going to swing another 6. True. That is true. That does keep him on board. Except for the Borsalino, right? There's no way you take this hit, right? Swing there. Go ahead. Alright, so now I'm going to 7 Dawn. I can play a Monkey D. Luffy. Who are they targeting? They're going Kalgara. We'll take the hit. I guess I should have known that because they wouldn't have gave me the option if it was targeting Shura. Because he doesn't meet the criteria of a 6,000 base power. Sure, you have that. 7 Dawn. I think I just go ahead and drop down the Luffy. And Poppy for 6. One of these has to go through. Let's keep getting 2Ks out of your hand. Alright, draw a card. That's a pretty good top deck. That gets rid of the Rebecca's. Okay, so now they're at a Sabo turn. They're probably gonna flip a Fire Spit or a Fire Fist. Do they target the Luffy or do they target the Kalgara? So I have a Luffy on top. No, I have a Robin on top. Cool. Now 7 going to 9. Hmm. Seven. Alright, so this is now at 6K. So what's the rule on this? Does it technically gain the bonus up once the block happens? So if he blocks this, does he technically get the bonus immediately? Before damage is dealt? Go ahead. Okay. You could have a Roger, I guess. Oh my gosh, I punted. I punted there. But I still have, I should have overwhelming amount of counter. Yeah, GG's 2-0. Yeah, I definitely, they put what with it? They used, they were an AK. Yeah, they used the flame fire. I mean, I had the wiggle room to definitely taking a hit there regardless. How much counter we had in hand, but good stuff. Let's get to the next. Sure, go searching. I was debating about taking that Nell. There's the Nell. Swing for 5. Go. Kuzan. I might regret that one later. Go ahead. Let's try to get a little bit of card advantage. I don't think Viper's doing much here. Take that hit. So they have a 3 life. Not helpful. Swing 6. Another 6. So I'm at 8. Coming in there. Go ahead. So you have a 9k lead. You could swing get bored if you want, but it's probably better to just go face. Now you have a holy massive freaking Bonnie. That's like the biggest lead I've ever seen in my life. I'm just going to give you a 1k there instead of taking a life. Well, I guess it's not technically big enough. So... There's a 9k lead. Swing 6 into there. Okay. So that's a 9. So if I played this plus put 2 Dawn across the board, I would swing 9/9 pecking. But I'm not a huge fan of that. But then I have 2 life left. So eight into 6. At this point, I'm just trying to make sure I get as much as I can out of hand while they're a 9k lead. That's a 7. 8 into 6. Okay, so I got a bunch of cards out of hand. 5. I think I just Borsalino. Go ahead. Okay, so now they have an ace. Now they don't have the extra life. So now that does make my attack back a little bit better, right? Take the life. Why you swing here instead of here? I mean, honestly, probably better off just it's easier for me to counter out too. Like, Okay, so we go ahead and swing 6 first. Because once they take the first life, like, it's pretty fine, right? So now we peg a 7. Actually, it's probably better off swinging lead first. The leader would have been, yeah, better, more dawn efficient. Nine at 7. $11 at 7. Got there. Not bad. I think that's a third win, I think. Yeah, we beat Lucy, we beat P&L, and we beat this deck. Good stuff. Let's get into the wrap-up. So overall, this deck does feel like it's a solid deck, especially if you want to play it for a competitive event. Honestly, this deck has felt much stronger than Lucy has when I played Lucy. Lucy, I think, has a little bit more weaknesses and pitfalls to the deck. This deck does feel a little bit better. There's a reason why this 5-drop Luffy is like $30-$40 per copy. It's because it's really strong. And it definitely puts the pressure on your opponent on how to properly utilize their counter. So it does do a lot of work there. So definitely think this is a solid deck if you want to play it for that event. We didn't really test it against Nami, which I think is one of its worst matchups. But still, feels pretty solid. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this deck. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys next time.